Number 17, build strong relationships. We could have put this at the very beginning because it's perhaps more important than anything else in life. Fully 85% of all your happiness and joy in life will be associated with other people. Of course, 85% of all of your frustrations and problems in life will be associated with other people as well. The key to long life is for you to remember that relationships are central to a happy life. Make the important people in your life the most important parts of your world. Treat other people with care, courtesy, and consideration, exactly the way that you would like to be treated. Practice the golden rule in all of your relationships. The critical variable in every relationship is the variable of time. The more time you invest in a relationship, the more important and valuable that relationship becomes. So be sure to spend lots of time with the people who are the most important to you. And the more time you spend with the people you care about, the happier, healthier, and more fulfilled you will be as a person. In your relationships with other people, here is a special technique you can use. Even when you feel impatient, imagine that the other person only has a short time to live, and you are the only one who knows about it. Treat every person as though they were carrying a heavy load. Treat every person as though they have a lot of problems and difficulties. Be kindly, compassionate, and friendly. Especially, make other people feel important. Look for ways to appreciate them and admire them. Look for ways to give them approval and praise. Look for ways to acknowledge the people they are and the efforts they are making. Go out of your way to bring a little sunshine into the life of every person you meet. The good news is that everything that you do that makes another person feel better about himself or herself makes you feel better about yourself as well. Each time you raise the self-esteem of another, your own self-esteem goes up. Whenever you make other people feel important, you feel more important as well. When your life is done, no one will really care about anything you accomplished or any amount of money that you made. Their only concern will be the kind of person you were and the way you treated others. Number 18. Get involved and stay involved. In a study of men and women over 80 years old, researchers found that the one quality they all had in common was that they were actively involved with their families, in their communities, and in other activities most of the time. There seems to be a direct relationship between your involvement with others and how long you live. The more you are doing and the more people you're doing it with, the more energy and intelligence you seem to have. I've met people in their 90s who were as bright and sharp as people in their 20s because they kept themselves busy. In the studies of the Hunsa tribe, where people lived to be 110 years old and older, they found that the elders of the tribe were highly respected and valued for their experience and wisdom. They were involved in all the activities of the tribe. People continually came to them to discuss their problems and situations. This active involvement seemed to be like an elixir of youth that kept them bright and alert year after year. Get out and get among others who have different personalities and perspectives. Pick up the phone and keep in touch with your friends. Ask them what they're doing and how it's going for them. Plan and get involved with social activities and with the important people in your life. Turn off the television set and get out there among the people in your church, your political party, your business associations, and your personal activities. Remember, the more busy and active you are, the more energy you will have, and the longer you will live. Number 19. Continue learning and growing. Reading is to the mind as exercise is to the body. The more active your mind, the more energy you have. Dedicate yourself to lifelong learning. Challenge your mind with new subjects. Make your mind work the way you would work a muscle by studying, learning, and growing all the time. One of the reasons for early senility and mental deterioration is that people begin watching television when they're children or in their 20s and 30s, and then they watch television hour after hour, day after day, for decades. The average adult watches 5 hours of television per day. Beyond the age of 60, the average adult watches as much as 7 hours of television per day. And television is a totally passive medium. It is like chewing gum for the mind. It requires no mental involvement or interaction at all. And this is not for you. You should read 1 to 2 hours per day in non-fiction books and magazines that challenge your mind and keep you open to new things. This 1 hour per day will translate into 1 book per week or 50 books per year. At this rate, you will become and remain one of the smartest and most knowledgeable people in your field in a very short period of time. Take additional courses and seminars in your field and in areas of interest. When you take these courses, sit up close to the front and take good notes. Speak to the instructor and ask questions. Introduce yourself to the people around you and get to know them as well. Sometimes a person's entire life has been changed by the experience of a single seminar or course. Listen to educational audio programs in your car. If television is chewing gum for the eyes, then radio is chewing gum for the ears. Listen to information that challenges you and gives you additional ideas and insights to make you smarter and more competent in whatever you're doing. Countless men and women have gone from rags to riches by simply listening to audio programs in their cars as they move from place to place. And today, you should become Internet fluent and surf the Internet on a regular basis. With a computer and a monitor, you have access to virtually all the knowledge and information in the world with a single mouse click. Keep asking yourself, if I was going to live to be 100, how would I be using my mind every single day? And whatever your answer is to that question, get on with it. Number 20. Be an excellent person in every way. The happiest, healthiest people in our society are those who have a clear set of values and beliefs of some kind. Most often, your values and beliefs will come from religious or spiritual traditions. Many people develop their values and beliefs through readings in psychology, philosophy, and metaphysics. Others develop their worldviews as the result of experience, reflection, and conversation with others. But one thing we know, truly happy, healthy, successful people are very clear about who they are and what they believe in. They have absolutely clear values, principles, and beliefs that they do not compromise. As a result, it's easy for them to make good decisions. They simply refer to their innermost values and convictions and make their decisions on the basis of what is most in harmony with what they believe to be good and right and true at the time. The subject of morals and virtues is a complex one. It has intrigued the minds of great men and women throughout the ages. There are entire libraries full of books on the subject. But perhaps the best of all observations goes back to Aristotle, when he wrote, "Only the good can be happy, and only the virtuous can be good." It is only people who live their lives by a high standard of virtue who can be genuinely happy and live a long life. Shakespeare wrote, "To thine own self be true, and then it must follow as the night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man." The key to living a life of high virtue is for you to be true to yourself, to be true to the very best that is in you. And as you are true to yourself, you can then be true to everyone around you. In the final analysis, the most important quality of character is the quality of integrity. This requires that you practice truthfulness in everything you say and do, in all situations. And the more you live your life with integrity, the better and happier you feel, and the longer you live. Number 21. Take a positive approach to your life. This positive approach to life includes everything we've talked about up until now and reinforces all of these key principles. There are two basic worldviews a person can develop: the malevolent and the benevolent. The first, the malevolent or negative worldview, is where a person sees oppression, injustice, difficult people, and difficult situations all around him. As a result, a person with a malevolent or negative worldview tends to be hostile, angry, suspicious, critical, complaining, blaming, and both plagued by guilt and a user of guilt on others. This is definitely not for you. The other worldview is a benevolent or positive worldview. This is the kind of worldview possessed by the kind of person who believes that this is a great world to live in. This kind of person recognizes that there will always be problems and difficulties, but in general, this is a wonderful time to be alive. A person with a benevolent worldview looks for the good in every situation and for the good in every person. A person with a positive worldview believes that tomorrow is going to be a good day and that some of the very best experiences of life are still to come. A person with a positive worldview is intensely future-oriented. He or she thinks a lot about the future and where he or she is going rather than the past and what might have happened that cannot be changed. A person with a positive worldview is intensely goal-oriented. He or she has clear, written, specific goals and plans that he or she is working on every single day. The third orientation of a person with a benevolent worldview is that he or she is extremely solution-oriented. This means that you are constantly looking for the solutions to the problems that you will have every single day. Instead of talking about problems and what has happened, you talk about solutions and what can be done from now on. As a result of this benevolent worldview, you become a positive, optimistic, future-oriented, goal-oriented, and cheerful person. You look forward to every morning and you are grateful for every day. You expect the very best from life and people, and you are seldom disappointed. You have the kind of mindset that virtually guarantees that you are going to live a long, happy, and harmonious life, surrounded by people you like and who like and respect you. Resolve today that you are going to live a long and happy life. Resolve today that you are going to live your life in such a way that at your funeral, even the undertaker will be sad. Remember that wonderful Irish eulogy that says, "May your days be full of happiness. May your nights be full of joy. May the sun rise to meet you every morning, and may you be in heaven half an hour before the devil knows you're dead." This is the very best time in all of human history to be alive, and you are one of the very best people to be alive at this time. Remember that the more things you give thanks for, the more things you will have to give thanks for in the future. The more you give of yourself without expectation of return, the more wonderful things that will come to you from the most unexpected sources. Resolve today to live a long, happy, wonderful life, and then do everything you know to make your resolution come true. Good luck. Thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed this program, you're probably ready to move to the next level of personal development in both your relationships and in other areas of your life. Many years ago, after a lifetime of studying successful, happy people, I sat down over a period of several months and designed a 2-day seminar that I called The Psychology of Achievement. I had never given a seminar before, but I thought that these ideas for personal happiness and success were so important that I just plunged in. I gave this seminar to friends and family at first, including to my brothers and their wives, and Barbara's parents and her 9 brothers and sisters. Soon I was giving the Psychology of Achievement to dozens, then hundreds, and then thousands of people in large and small seminars all over the country. Because of the growing demand for these ideas and this program, I recorded the entire seminar on audio and began selling it nationwide. Today, The Psychology of Achievement has sold more than 1 million copies and been translated into 20 languages. It's perhaps the most popular personal development program in history. And now you can have it for your own personal listening enjoyment. The Psychology of Achievement shows you how to build your self-esteem and self-confidence. It teaches you how to improve your self-image and boost your sense of personal power. You learn how to set goals in every area of your life, how to manage your time, how to overcome obstacles that can be holding you back, and how to program your mind for success in 21 different proven ways. You learn how to tap into your subconscious mind and how to unlock the powers of your superconscious mind. Especially, you learn how to become a positive, confident, optimistic, and loving person, and how to get along wonderfully with the most important people in your life. The Psychology of Achievement is unconditionally guaranteed for 1 year. You can take it, listen to it, try it out, and if you're not absolutely delighted, I insist that you return it to me for a full refund. So don't delay. Visit me at briantracy.com, click on the word audio, and order The Psychology of Achievement today. It has changed the lives of thousands of people, and it could change yours as well. Thank you.